Taurus Tremonti Bartlett, popularly known as Polo G, is an American rapper who became famous thanks to his singles Finer Things and Pop Out. His debut album, Die a Legend, received a lot of accolades and went pretty high as number 6 on the US Billboard 200. It was even certified platinum by the RIAA. See, his net worth is most likely above $10 million, and from a brand new mansion to houses for his family to a pretty fancy car collection. Here's how he spends it. I'm guessing some of you kind of expected this list to start with jewelry, cause, Polo G's a rapper. And I hate to disappoint, but unfortunately we're gonna start with the mansion. Polo G knows how to flaunt his moolah, and he did that with his new mansion. Sometime last year, TMZ reported that he got himself in a lavish 11,000 square foot mansion in the San Fernando Valley area of California for just $4,885,000. This area is getting pretty popular due to the number of stars that want to live there now, like Swali, YG, DJ Mustard. Now this is what lavish looks like. So spending a whole $5 million on a sweet crib makes some sense for the rap star. I mean, go big or go home, right? The Mediterranean-style property boasts 7 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, a formal dining room, a pool room, a custom wine closet, and a bar, all on the main floor. However, that's not all, as this mansion is a car collector's wet dream, as nearly 1-acre lot is inside, featuring an astonishing 36 parking spaces, including a 14-car garage. Not only that, outside the estate is a barbecue area, and also a pool, and a spa, and a lighted tennis court, all located in the spacious backyard surrounded by stone terraces and patios. The house wouldn't be complete without a ridiculously amazing kitchen, now would it? So we don't know how crafty Polo G is in the kitchen, but his house comes with a massive kitchen fitted with a large center island, custom granite slabs, ultra-chic cabinetry, as well as Viking built-in appliances. See, the mansion also has a circular driveway that leads to the building, with 6 front-facing balconies, a double-door entry, and a grand foyer with a sweeping staircase and porcelain floors. The Rapstar Polo G also spends his money getting some amazing rides for himself. I mean, it seems like a more fitting way to spend a lot of his many millions. His car collection almost reaches $1 million, and it has some of the most amazing cars you could probably think of. So, let's see what our boy's got in his garage. The first car on the list is a Rolls-Royce Wraith, one of the most luxurious coups ever made. Targeted at the uber-rich and not the uber-dependent, the Rolls-Royce Wraith offers a maximum comfort and luxury, which is powered by a 6.6-liter turbocharged V12 engine, making it so much more fun to drive. With the Rolls-Royce Wraith being such a high-performance, high-luxury ride, it's no wonder that it costs $330,000. Besides his $100,000 BMW i8 Roadster, Polo G also owns a BMW M4. This car is a high-performance sport coupe that serves as one of the BMW lineup's fastest and most powerful cars. With some serious muscular acceleration and some grippy handling, this car seems like a steal at only $80,000. It seems like Polo G loves BMW cars, like he has 3 of them in his garage. His third car from the flagship brand is a BMW X7. This is one of the newer editions and is one of the brand's biggest rides, giving an undeniably high-quality aura and an impressive level of performance. This car offers superior driving pleasure and amazing comfort, all for $120,000. And last but not least, Polo G has a BMW... Nah, I'm just kidding. The last car in his garage is a Lamborghini Urus. Talk about finishing in style, my man. The ultra-cool SUV is one of the fastest SUVs in the world. It offers luxury, comfort, and high performance all in one ride. The SUV is a celebrity favorite owned by many celebs like Kylie Jenner, Justin Bieber, and a lot of other rappers. It's no wonder it costs $272,000. Polo G, just like any other rapper out there, spends so much of his money on pieces of jewelry. It's almost like a rite of passage into the rap world. You gotta have as much bling on your body as you can. His first piece was the $40,000 Capilat chain, which he got after signing his first record deal. Seems like a pretty sick way to start a music career. This might be the first piece, but it also happens to be one of the least expensive. He also got a chain from Wafi, and it cost him about $115,000. It was a 3D cube sitting on a 3D cube, and it was about 6 inches long. Polo G said that Wafi is responsible for a lot of his jewelry, and he provided about $400,000 to $500,000 worth of jewelry. He considers him to be his favorite jeweler. The first piece he made with Wafi was a memorial piece, and when he went on from there. He also got a record label pendant with his performance picture in the middle. The pendant resembled the NBA logo with white gold on one side and rose gold on the other, mostly because Polo G is a huge basketball fan. It also has baguette cuts on the outline and down the side. On the pendant, it says, "Only dreamers achieve." And just like the name of his record label, Polo G has got some cool rings. He also got 3 rings from the Icebox, and each of them symbolize his albums like being sort of championships for him. The 3 rings represent Die a Legend, The GOAT, and Hall of Fame. Considering that some of his albums have already gone platinum, it kind of makes sense. He also said he doesn't stick to just one brand of watches for his collection. He said he also tries to get every single brand possible. Slowly but surely, he aims to have every single popular watch manufactured. He started with the Rolex, which was his first ever watch, but he traded it in when he bought his watch from Wafi. The watch from Wafi was a custom one-of-one. He then went ahead and got himself a presidential Rolex, which he said he'd been searching for the watch for a little while, but he couldn't find any. And then when he finally did, some research on the watch, it was about $40,000. But when he purchased it, he got it for $90,000. And it's now probably increased by another $30,000 due to the pandemic. Polo G also has a Cartier, which he also got from Icebox. He said he has this watch because it mostly owned big faces. He wanted to get a watch that he never really had before. He also got a Patek Philippe, which he got when his album dropped. The watch has a face inside of it and an album cover and pictures of his loved ones who passed away. Polo G said that he had plans to get a chain in the future. The chain's gonna be his new record label with the letters ODA and some hard-ass design. He also plans on getting a Hall of Fame chain for his album. He said he always was gonna get a chain made for each of his big releases. It'd probably be like his GOAT chain when he got for his second album, which is said to cost about $100,000. Rapstar Polo G is all about his look, and he takes what he wears very seriously. He's all about that drip, as they say, and he proved that when he went on a sneaker shopping spree with Cool Kicks. On this trip, he spent his spare change of about $10,000. He also has gone on sneaker shopping with Complex. Here he talks about his favorite brands. When talking about his favorite, he mentioned a couple of sneakers like the Jordan 11s, Concours sneakers, Jordan 4s, Jordan 13s. He's been wearing the same Jordan 3s with his son in a matching pair. He also has the Off-White 4S, which are considered to be super rare. And he mentioned that he got himself most of his love for sneakers from Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. They kind of inspired him into liking sneakers. Polo G said that he spends roughly $10,000 on sneakers whenever he's buying clothes and shoes. So he spends about $15,000 max at a time. He said that he tries to avoid going over that limit whenever he goes shopping, to have a budget, which seems pretty reasonable for someone who likes sneakers, especially major brands like Yeezys, Louis Vuitton, Off-White, and etc. So even when he plays basketball, he prefers to use Kyrie's. As a kid, when he saw older people wearing Margiela sneakers, he told himself that when he gets some cash, this is going to be the first brand he buys. And as a way to thank them for all that they've done for him, Polo G decided to do what every good kid dreams of doing for their moms. He got his mother, who doubles as his manager, and his grandmother a house, each of their own. Polo G gifted his momager, Stacia Mack, a new house to commemorate their collective glow-up. She shares images of herself in a new crib on her Instagram account and captioned it, "I decided to relocate to ATL in September of 2020. Today, my son purchased me my dream home. I showed him the home and he didn't flinch. His response was, 'What you need?'" Polo G said that his mother's house is actually bigger than his, which is a pretty amazing thing to do for your mom, no doubt. And then a year later, he got his grandma a house. Like he said when he was younger, he told her that he was gonna get rich one day, and he was gonna buy her a house. Yeah, he announced on his Instagram and added a short clip of the crib's interior, all while reflecting on his accomplishments. And that's a wrap. So, thanks for watching how Polo G spends his millions.